I'm Dr. Robin Farias Eisner, the Academic Chair of the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology at CHI Health. I also have a couple more roles. I am the Executive Medical Director of the Women's Health Line at CHI Health, and also the Director of GYN Oncology here in the organization. Gynecological cancers are for the most part flat in terms of incidence and prevalence, with the exception of endometrial cancer. And that probably is because it is associated with metabolic syndrome. That's the most compelling reason. Metabolic syndrome, including diabetes, hypertension, and obesity. So once those metabolic syndrome and medical comorbidities are under control, I think we will finally see a decrease in endometrial cancer, at least type 1 endometrial cancers in the United States. Ovarian cancer and cervical cancer are fairly flat in terms of incidence. I don't see a marked uptick in incidence like we do see with endometrial cancer. And that's because ovarian and cervical cancer tend to be less likely associated with multiple medical comorbidities. Cervical cancer, as you know, is related to HPV, and with increasing vaccination in the population, and with screening, HPV screening and cytology screening, cervical cancer can be kept in check. Likewise, ovarian cancer with risk assessment in genetic variants, for example, if we focus on screening patients, family history, and risk assessment, we can go a long way in identifying those patients that might be at increased risk. Likewise, we know that patients that have early onset of menses and late menopause, if they have very few pregnancies and never have used oral contraceptives, they also might be at slightly increased risk, so we can identify them in the clinical setting.